Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to Trader Joe's and we are going to taste some of their seasoning blends. The most famous, popular one definitely will be included, the Everything But the Bagel. I think I'm going to taste them on popcorn and maybe on carrots too, so stay tuned. I just got home from Trader Joe's. So I went over there, I was like, oh, I'll just get my spices, you know, for the taste test. Once I got there, I was like, oh, they're like freshly had just gotten watermelons and we're putting them out. I haven't seen watermelons really in stores yet. So I was like, oh, that's exciting. Like maybe I'll get a watermelon. But I got to the store on foot and it is about a mile from my house. So I'm at the checkout and the watermelons were outside. When you walked in, you passed them and I hadn't grabbed one. So I, at the checkout, was like, hey, could I get a watermelon? And they're like, sure. So I had brought 2 reusable bags and a backpack. So they add the watermelon to my total and I leave the store and I grab it on my way out. I put the watermelon in my backpack, reorganized some other stuff so that I would have 1 bag over my shoulder, and then 1 bag I decided I was gonna take a divvy home, like a shared bike. I put the other one, I tied it, and I looped through, there's like a strap to strap stuff onto the front of the bike. And I was like, all right, this is secure, like shook it around, it was safe. So I get on, I start biking home really slow. I've got a lot of stuff. All of the spices are in the front of the bike, in that bag. I get to half a block, less than a block from the divvy station where I was getting off of the bike, and the front bag, I must have hit a bump or something or I turned too hard. It slides off to the side, but it's still attached because I had done like the tie attachment thing. And I was like, all right, I'll pull over right up here. And the bag fell off. And then I like had to pull over and I put the kickstand down and then the bike fell over the opposite way of the kickstand because it was on a slant. I get the bag, I like put it over my shoulder and I took the bike onto the sidewalk and just walked the last half block because I was like almost there. And this man was laughing at me and I was like, dude, what the heck? Like at least walk away and then laugh. Like I know that this is funny, but I was not thrilled. And then I just did an inspection of all of the spices because I was like, oh my god, if one of these just broke, or if like multiple of them broke, I would be so angry. All of them were fine, everything was fine. I did have some pita chips that I got and those probably are pretty broken. So that's a bummer, but I'll still eat them. Sometimes I like to add pita chips like onto salads as like a little extra texture. Now let's taste some spices. So I just made popcorn and then tossed it with butter and then put it into separate mugs, seasoned each mug to taste each seasoning with popcorn. So some of them, the seasoning didn't stick as well, and some of them are not for popcorn. First things first, we're gonna start with Everything But the Bagel sesame seasoning blend with sea salt, garlic, and onion. I have never tried this. I feel like everyone has tried it at this point, but I have not. First notes on this is that it did not stick to the popcorn at all. It's mostly just at the bottom. Like that one just tasted normal. So I think I need to remove some popcorn so I can get to a flavored piece. Alright, so here we have one that has some seasoning on it. Tastes like an everything bagel. I like everything bagels. I like this seasoning. I don't know why I've never bought it before. I guess I don't know when I would use it. Everyone seems to love it, so maybe I should try and get into it. I mean, I have it now, so I'm gonna keep using it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I wouldn't recommend it on popcorn. It didn't stick to the popcorn at all. Like, I had to rub the popcorn on the bottom of that mug in order to get the seasoning on there. Our next seasoning we have is the Trader Joe's Mushroom & Company Multi-Purpose Umami Seasoning Blend. I smelled it and I am worried about tasting it. I like mushrooms. This one stuck to the popcorn pretty well. It doesn't really taste like anything. There's seasoning on there. It kind of just tastes like salt to me. The first ingredient is salt. This one is okay. It's mostly just salty. And then it has dried onions, ground mustard seed, mushroom powders, crushed red pepper, black pepper, and thyme. It's pretty good. Like I would use this again on popcorn, but it's mostly just salty. And I like salty. Next up we have the Barbecue 101 seasoning. This is for sure for meat. This is for grilling. We're trying it on the popcorn. So it seasoned the popcorn pretty well, like it's stuck on there pretty well. I'm a little nervous to try it, but the first two ingredients are brown sugar and smoked paprika, which I love both of those. So I just don't really love barbecue sauce. Something about it, not my favorite. It's pretty good, not really spicy, but it tastes like how barbecue smells. This container also is the only one that doesn't have a shaker top. It's just, I can't tilt it very much but it's just open. All of the other ones have some version of this. So that one I guess is like more for like when you want to dump seasoning onto meat and then like rub it in. I could take a shaker top from an old Trader Joe's container if I wanted to use it on popcorn again. It's not bad. I think I could use it on meat too. Like I don't mind it. Next up we have the everything but the elote. First ingredient, sugar, salt, corn flour, chili pepper, Parmesan cheese. Oh, there's cheese in this one. Whoops. I won't eat that much. I wasn't paying attention. There were two other ones that I didn't get. There were a few flavors that I didn't buy. I only got 6. Two of the ones I didn't get was like a cheesy one and then ranch one, and both of those seemed milk forward, so I didn't want to try them. I have to get a more seasoned piece. Here is a good seasoned one. Okay, it's good. Has a little kick, has a little sweet. I would recommend it. Good on popcorn. Our next seasoning blend we have is the Green Goddess seasoning blend. I really like Green Goddess dressings, so maybe I'll like this. On the side it has a recipe for a Green Goddess dressing. I don't think it's meant for going on popcorn, but it stuck decently well, like better than the everything but the bagel. It smells good. I don't know if it's the best popcorn seasoning. I don't not like it. The first ingredient is minced onion and then the next one's garlic. It tastes kind of similar to the everything but the bagel seasoning, honestly. It's just a fun different color. Also, something I didn't realize yesterday, but this was my one casualty of the bag falling off of my bike. Last, most certainly not least, we have the one I'm most excited to try, which is the Seasoning in a Pickle seasoning blend with a bite and tang of dill pickle flavor. One of my favorite foods is the Trader Joe's popcorn in a pickle. Normally it's out by this time of year, and it is not. I am highly concerned that it's not coming back. We have the seasoning. So I've made my own popcorn in a pickle. It's not going to be the same, so I need to get my expectations ready for that. Here we have a pretty well seasoned piece. Great flavor, great tang. My homemade popcorn texture isn't quite as good as the popcorn in a pickle texture. Those, I've read about this actually. I think there's like different types of popcorn kernels, and the ones that they use are like more sturdy in bagged popcorn versus like what I have bought. So maybe I need to order that where it like puffs bigger and then it's like more sturdy. So good. Great crunch. They don't have it out yet this year, so that's a bummer, but if you do see it, please let me know. Next, we're trying all of the seasonings on carrots. We have baby carrots. I'm just gonna go for it. Everything but the bagel. I don't think I need to try them all with carrots. I guess I will. All right, mushroom umami. Okay, so it wasn't bad on the carrot, this mushroom one. I'm reading this container though, and it says, umami, or savory taste, is one of the 5 basic tastes, along with sweet, sour, bitter, and salty. I don't think I can distinguish between salty and savory. This just tastes salty to me, which isn't bad. Like, I like salty, but I don't think my palate is refined enough for this flavor. I don't not like it though. I don't know if I would get it again. I have a lot of seasonings to choose from. Next we have the barbecue. This one I can just do a little dip. Do people season their raw vegetables? Barbecue carrot, not good. Didn't like it. Wouldn't recommend barbecue carrot. Maybe on a cooked carrot? No. Everything but the elote, seasoned carrot. That's really good. I was not expecting that. The like slight sweetness of the carrot just really adds to. Wow, that's good. I might start adding this one to carrots because like, wow. The Green Goddess seasoning blend. This one might be good because it's like good in salads, in salad dressings. Turns out I don't like it. It just tastes a little bit too much like onion and garlic, and that's it to me. I don't think I would recommend the Green Goddess. Maybe it would be good like cut into a dressing, but... And finally, with the carrot, we have the seasoning in a pickle. It smells just like the popcorn. We have our seasoned carrot. It's better on popcorn. I don't know what else I would use this on. It says good on fries, veggies, eggs, fried chicken. Fried chicken. I never eat fried chicken, but if I did, that'd be a good seasoning add in. Yeah, so that's all of them. I'd say my favorite on the popcorn, seasoning in a pickle. Great seasoning for popcorn. I hope that their popcorn in a pickle comes back out this year because I want it to, and that's the only reason is I want it to, and I don't know why they would take it away. It's such a great product. Maybe they're like, now that we have this seasoning, we don't need to release the popcorn. That's not true. It's so good. And then my favorite on the carrot, was not expecting this, was the everything but the elote. The barbecue, I was surprised I didn't mind on the popcorn, and then the umami one, again, it just tasted salty to me. The first ingredient is salt, and then like mushrooms don't really taste like that much. It smelled a little funky, but it just tasted like salt to me. The everything but the bagel seasoning, everyone raves about it, and like I get it, but I guess everything bagels just aren't my favorite, so I don't need it. I don't know when I would really use this, but I'm happy for people who like it. I'm glad that it exists to make them happy. And then the Green Goddess, I had pretty high hopes for, but it just didn't live up to them. Like, it just tasted like garlic to me. Garlic's not my favorite food. That's all of them. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like it down below and press subscribe with the notification bell. Comment any ideas you have of other Trader Joe's things, Trader Joe's haul, other products that you want me to taste test, review, anything that seems fun. Let me know. I hope you have a great rest of your day.